to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Monday, July 29th, I think, right? July 29th, Monday. We've been busy this morning. We got a new vlog published. It's a long one. It's a long one with a lot of great information. We looked at 5 different smalls you can add to a small section of your eBay store. This is kind of the third video I've done on that. We added a small section a few years back, and we've been adding inventory to it ever since. And we've been looking at some different smalls you can list into a small section and seeing what sells and what sells for big money. So if you're interested in that, you can watch that vlog. And like I said, I've got other content up regarding those smalls as well. 5 smalls you can add to your store in order to build a little small stream of income. My store is basically clothing primarily, but we added that small section a couple years back, and I've been building it ever since, and it's been a steady stream of income that I can rely on. I know a lot of resellers or new resellers who want to get into it and start a store, make a little extra money. They don't have a lot of space, you know, they don't have a whole house to pack with inventory, but when you use a small section like that, you don't really need so much space, so it's ideal information on how to get going with something like that. I've also continued posting shorts into my YouTube channel. The little short section is growing, and so is my subscriber count. Views are up, subscribers are up, and I'm continuing to post shorts in the morning and long form as we go throughout the day. So the day in the life of a reseller vlog is the mainstay, but that short section has really helped the channel to grow. Let's take a look at the analytics. So here's a look at the channel analytics page for the last 28 days. As you can see, we have 55,407 views the last 28 days. You can see here that watch time is up to 497 hours in the last 28 days, and here is the results. Look at that little mountain, a spike in views, and it's gone up and down a little bit. There's a little hat there, a graduation hat. That's telling me I'm up 1,000% from my view count, and as you can see, we're up a few more subscribers again today. We're up to 486, approaching that 500 point. So the last 48 hours we have 5,164. As you can see on the right there, that is spike in views is right after I posted those shorts. It takes a second to kick in, and then people are just all over your channel watching all kinds of videos and shorts. So that's definitely one strategy that all you YouTubers can use. If you're starting a channel, you want a combination of long form and short form. You know, put those shorts out there in the morning like I do, or throughout the day, and it really gives you a spike in views. So as far as eBay is concerned, we're continuing with our loss leader pricing strategy, putting up a few auctions this morning. We relisted a few, and there are a few ending throughout the week as well. So there's always some auctions ending, and that has really increased the number of sales. Let's take a look at the analytics of the eBay page. So you go to the Seller Hub, you go to your traffic tab, and here are the analytics that show we have 193 sold, up 23.7%. Below that, you can see here that impressions by placement, the top 20 search slot impressions up 11.6% to 116,552. So those loss leader pricing strategy auctions are really helping out. If we look at this quantity sold chart throughout the month, we've been up and down quite a bit. The last high of the month, it was 12 right there, and then we kind of panned off at 6 the last 2 days. So far we have, I think, 4 today, so let's take a look. So we got a tote full of orders for that came in over the weekend. We packed everything up. That was kind of shown in yesterday's vlog. We don't have 4, we have 3 today. Correction, 3 orders today. Let's take a look. It's still pretty early, but so far we've got 3 orders for $42.49 overnight that came in. First item sold for $11.49. It's a clubroom gray dress shirt, size extra large, short sleeve cotton spandex blend. Second item was one of those auctions, sold for $197, total of $8.12 shipped. A Greg Norman blue men's polo shirt, size 2XL polyester spandex blend, so quite a deal there. And that third item sold for $22.88. I accepted a best offer this morning. They paid us for a pair of Under Armour athletic pants, black elastic waist, size extra large. So if you've watched previous videos, you know the plan for the rest of this month is to halt buying. You know, we got plenty of inventory to list and deal with relisting hosting those auctions. So we've halted buying the last week or so. I think the last 10 days I decided not to buy any more inventory until the end of the month, and then we're going to kind of reassess things. So today is Monday, where I would typically go buying at Goodwill and find all kinds of deals, but we're going to hold off on that. We're going to work through the inventory we have. I've already begun listing a few items this morning, and we're going to get after a few more. But first we got to pack up these 3 orders that came in and get those ready to add to the tote and go out in the mail today. Through the magic of video, we've located the 3 items. We're going to print some labels and get them ready for the tote. Alright, there they are. 3 more orders out of the big store, and here come those shipping labels for them. We're going to get these added to those packages and ready for the post office. Alright, we got 3 more to add to a already full tote. 1, 2, and 3. So we got plenty of orders to drop off at the post office today. I'm going to get into list mode, try to get a few more items listed and before we check out the small store. We still got to log into the small store, see what kind of action we had, pack up anything that sold over there as well before we head into town. But for now, I'm going to get into list mode and tackle this little stack of inventory I've already photographed. Alright, I'm getting some good listings up into the big store. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I got listed today. I just listed a sweater that's not showing up yet, but here's a look at the last 8 listings. We got American Eagle dress shirt, we got a Kufandy extra large gray dress shirt, and then we have a University of Washington sweatshirt, Eddie Bauer sweatshirt. Down here we got a Nike sweatshirt, a Puma sweatshirt, a Gap sweatshirt, and finally a University of Washington polo sweatshirt. So there's a look at the last 8 listings to go up into the big store. Now that you've seen what we've got listed, let's go ahead and log into the small store, see what kind of action we have over there, see if we have anything to pack up and ship out today. Alright, just got logged in. Good news, we got 3 orders ready to pack up and ship out with the rest of the inventory in the box already. We got quite a load ready to go to the post office. Let's take a look and see what sold. There you see it, 3 orders for $60.33. Let's see what it was. First item sold for $15.98. It's a Nautica lined red swimming shorts, nylon solid medium, 36-inch waist by 5.5-inch inseam. Next item was another pair of shorts sold for $20.42. A pair of Banana Republic blue men's dress shorts, flat front, 36-inch waist by 9.5-inch inseam. And finally, we sold this for $23.93. $23.93 for this 3XLT Under Armour burgundy red men's polo shirt, short sleeve, men's 3XL tall. So there you see it, the small store comes through for us again. 3 more orders. I'm gonna go grab those orders. We'll print some labels and add them to the tote. Let's do it. Alright, there they are. We've located 3 more orders. Let's go ahead and print those labels. Alright, there they are, and here come the labels for them. Let's get these printed and ready for the post office. Alright, here's the tote we're gonna be taking to the post office. Let's see, we got room for 1 more, 2 more, and 3 more. We got a full tote ready to go. Alright, it's about 5:30. Got a tote full of orders ready to drop off at the post office. So I'm going to head into town. Of course, I'm going to take you guys with me. A little bit rainy outside today, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to head into town, and then I'm probably going to go to Lake Pad and try to get a little run in. Hopefully that rain lets up. If not, we'll just brave the rain and make it happen. So let's hit the road and see what we can see today. Alright, as you saw, we got a healthy tote of orders dropped off at the post office. Next stop is Lake Pad, and looks like there's no let up in this rain, so we're just going to have to brave this rain. Maybe not, maybe skip the warm-up and just stretch out a little and hit that trail, get around the lake in this pouring rain, and call it a day. Go home, shower up, have some dinner, and get back to work. I think that's the plan for this late afternoon run, so we're going to get over there and make it happen. And as you saw, we made it here to Lake Patton. I think that the rain has kind of calmed down to a little bit of a sprinkle, so we might take a little walk around, show you guys around. Of course, I just said that and it picked up again, so we might show you around. Depending on how heavy it rains, we'll head back to the truck and get ready for the run, but I'll show you around for a moment. So I think I'll at least walk you guys down to the lake, give you guys a look at the lake with the rainfall on it. It looks like they have some canoeists out there, or what do we call kayakers out there. training in this rain, so it might be for a sight to see. Let's go down there and check it out. You can see the rain is coming down. The kayakers are over there on the far end of the lake over there. Kind of hard to see through the fog and whatnot, but they're over there training. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little look at the lake under the raindrops. Somebody left their little bunny rabbit on the bench there, so if you know who that belongs to, let them know. It's here. It's been there a couple days now, so ever since I was last here. So come and get it. I think what I'm going to do is hit the trail, call that a nice little warm-up. Hit the trail, try not to get too wet, and get around the lake. Usually when you're under the tree cover it's not too bad, but I don't want to be running around with the Sony. It's not really waterproof, so we'll call that good for a warm-up, and we'll talk to you once I return. Alright, another successful 2.6 around Lake Padden. That rain just didn't want to let up, so it poured the whole way around, but I guess we can be grateful for that. That rain was warm, you know, nice warm rain, not that cold stuff that you get in the fall and the winter. So nice warm rain, watering all those green plants and trees. So we probably need it around here after a few hot months, and just be grateful that Mother Nature is taking care of our environment and keeping it looking beautiful for us. I guess I can continue to be grateful for my health. My fingers are wrinkling. That's how wet it was out there. And made it through that 2.6 and no problems. A short little warm-up. We did get out there, got the blood pumping, and just hit the trail. No problems at all. Loosened up. I think that warm weather was pretty nice. There was actually a guy swimming across the lake in this rain. And of course he saw all those kayakers training in the rain. So people were out here. There was one lady on the dark side of the lake that I kind of spooked as I ran by. She had one of those walking sticks, and she turned around just about ready to crack me in the shins. So grateful she refrained from that, but definitely she spooked me, and I spooked her. So we both got spooked over there on that dark side of the lake, but no clashing of shins. So grateful for her restraint. There were a few people out on the trail, but pretty bare and quiet out there on the Lake Padden today in this rain. That's one benefit, one nice thing about being out here when it rains. Not a lot of folks come out to brave the rain, but there's a few. I guess I could probably just apologize to that lady if she ever watches this. I didn't mean to spook you. Sometimes when that rain is falling, you don't hear folks running. Usually people hear me coming, but I kind of was a little stealthy in that rain. Came pretty swift and just went right past her pretty close, and definitely got a charge out of both of us. So feeling alive at that 1.5 mile mark for sure. I guess we can continue with the gratitude. Thankful for all the new subscribers. That subscriber count continues to climb, almost at 500. So thanks to all of you who are joining. I posted a bunch of shorts this morning. A lot of fun stuff up on the Shorts channel, and of course the day in the life of a reseller vlog went up. It was a long one, so sit through that one. You'll learn a little about 5 smalls you can add to the small section of your eBay store. We are continuing to delve into that category, that niche. There's a lot of stuff you can list online that doesn't take up a lot of space, and you know, sometimes people get overwhelmed by these big items and think that that's what they have to sell in order to be a reseller, but there's plenty of small stuff, and you can easily start a little store and not take up a lot of space in your house. I think if I were to do it all over again, that's probably what I would do. I would start with a small section and just build from there. That way it takes up less space, and you're sourcing online. Typically you don't have to get all your inventory from thrift shops. You can just buy lots online and list them up and easy that way. Clothing takes up a lot of space, especially when you're dealing with jackets and pants and shoes. Those things take a lot of space, and the profit margin isn't as great as it once was. A lot of resellers give that advice to niche down, right? When you're starting, niche down, focus on 1 or 2 different items that you enjoy, that you like listing, that you like collecting, and kind of use it as something you like, a hobby that turns into a part-time job, and you're listing that stuff to make a little extra money. Maybe you start with action figures because you like action figures, or you start with jewelry because you have already a collection of jewelry. You can kind of liquidate your collection and add to it, wear some and list some, and then wear some more. So a lot of people do it that way. But enough about reselling. I gotta get home and focus on getting a little bit of work done. I want to get out of these wet clothes before I cool off too much. So we're gonna hit the road, head home, and work on listing the remainder of that stack of inventory. We got some already photographed, so we don't have to worry about that, but we got to get into list mode and hopefully get on a few more tonight and keep those sales rolling in. Just a reminder, August 1st is just around the corner, so that's the day we kind of sit down and decide what we want to focus on in August. And I know a lot of you out there, the new month rolls around and you got to set goals as well, so think about that as you move forward. August is right around the corner, just a few days away, so let's make some plans for August 1st and see what we can get accomplished in August. Alright, it's a little after 9 o'clock now, which means we're going to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. If you haven't yet, please take a second, hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell, and plan to come on back for more. These come out every morning, so there's always something fun and fresh for you to watch. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.